Imagine holding a tiny 1-cent coin in your hand, a coin that's not just worth its weight in copper, but a staggering $789 million. That's right. Today we're diving into the incredible story of the USA 2000 penny, a coin that has collectors buzzing and treasure hunters on the edge of their seats. Is this coin in your collection? Stick around because you might just strike it rich. Before we jump into the jaw-dropping value of the 2000 USA 1-cent coin, let's take a step back and explore its roots. The 1-cent coin, affectionately called the penny, has been a cornerstone of American currency since 1793. The design has evolved over the years, with notable iterations like the Indian head penny, the wheat penny, and, of course, the Lincoln penny we're all familiar with today. The 2000 penny belongs to this long lineage, bearing Abraham Lincoln's iconic profile on the obverse side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design introduced in 1959 to honor the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. So what makes the 2000 penny so extraordinary? On the surface, it looks just like any other coin you'd find in your pocket change: copper-plated zinc, standard weight, and the usual inscriptions. But here's the kicker. A small batch of these pennies, minted in 2000, were struck with a rare and highly valuable error. Error coins are like hidden gems in the world of numismatics, and they can skyrocket in value depending on their rarity and demand. This particular error is known as a double die, where certain elements of the coin, such as the lettering or date, appear double due to a mishap during the minting process. These errors are so rare that only a handful of these coins are known to exist. And that's just the beginning of the story. Now, you're probably wondering, how does a penny jump from being worth 1 cent to a jaw-dropping $789 million? The answer lies in a perfect storm of rarity, demand, and history. Let's break it down. First, rarity. Coins with unique errors, like the 2000 double die, are incredibly scarce. The fewer examples exist, the more collectors are willing to pay. Second, demand. Numismatics, aka coin collecting, is a billion-dollar hobby, with enthusiasts and investors constantly on the lookout for the next big find. And finally, historical significance. The 2000 penny represents the turn of the millennium, a time of change and new beginnings, a symbolism that adds to its allure. In 2024, the numismatic world was rocked when one of these rare 2000 pennies went up for auction. The final hammer price? A mind-blowing $789 million. This shattered all previous records for U.S. coin sales and left collectors scrambling to examine their own penny jars and coin albums. But here's the catch. Not every 2000 penny is worth millions. If you're hoping to uncover a fortune, here's what you need to look for. First, grab a magnifying glass or a coin loupe. Examine the coin carefully for any signs of doubling on the inscriptions, especially on Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 2000. Next, check the coin's overall condition. Coins in uncirculated or mint condition fetch much higher prices than those with wear and tear. Finally, consider having your coin professionally graded by a trusted service like PCGS or NGC. A certified coin is more likely to command top dollar at auction. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about the loose change in your pocket, the hunt for rare coins can be an exhilarating adventure. Who knows? You might stumble upon a 2000 penny that changes your life forever. Before we wrap up, here are some fun facts about the penny. The penny is the only U.S. coin with a profile facing to the right. The cost of producing a penny today is about 2.1 cents, more than double its face value. Over 300 billion pennies have been minted since 1793, but only a tiny fraction hold any significant value. So, is there a $789 million penny hiding in your collection? The odds might be slim, but the possibility is real. And that's what makes this hobby so exciting. It's like a treasure hunt in plain sight. If you got a 2,000 penny, take a closer look. Who knows? You might just be sitting on a fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories from the world of rare coins and collectibles. And hey, if you've ever found a rare coin, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, happy hunting! Next, what if I told you that a single penny, yes, just 1 cent, could be worth a mind-blowing $377 million? You heard that right. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 2016 USA 1 cent coin, a piece of pocket change that has turned into one of the most valuable coins ever minted. Stay tuned, because this story will leave you racing to check your spare change. Let's start by exploring the humble origins of the 1 cent coin. The penny has been a cornerstone of American currency since its first minting in 1793. Over the centuries, it has gone through many transformations, from the classic Indian head design to the enduring Lincoln cent, introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. The 2016 penny belongs to the Lincoln Memorial Series, which debuted in 1959. It features Lincoln's iconic profile on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the Union Shield on the back, introduced in 2010 to symbolize unity and strength. On the surface, the 2016 penny may look like any other coin in circulation. But what sets this particular penny apart is an incredibly rare minting error that occurred during its production. Coin enthusiasts and collectors know that error coins are like winning the lottery in the numismatic world. They're rare, they're fascinating, and they're worth big money. The error in question is known as a double die, where elements of the coin's design appear duplicated due to a misalignment during the minting process. The 2016 double die penny is one of the rarest coins ever discovered, with only a handful believed to exist. Now, you might be asking, how does a 1 cent coin become worth $377 million? The answer lies in a perfect storm of rarity, demand, and historical intrigue. Let's break it down. First, rarity. Only a small number of these error coins exist, making them incredibly sought after. Second, demand. Numismatics, coin collecting, is a billion-dollar industry, with collectors constantly on the lookout for rare finds. Finally, historical significance. The 2016 penny marks a point in modern history where even the smallest denominations carried stories worth millions. In 2023, a pristine 2016 double die penny was sold at a record-breaking auction for $377 million, shattering previous coin auction records. It was a monumental moment for collectors and a reminder that treasures can truly be hiding in plain sight. Alright, here's where things get exciting. Could you be holding one of these rare pennies without even knowing it? Here's how you can find out. Check for doubling. Look closely at the inscriptions, especially Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 2016. Use a magnifying glass or a coin loop to spot any doubling or unusual markings. Examine the condition. Coins in uncirculated or near-mint condition are far more valuable. If your penny looks pristine, it's worth investigating further. Seek professional grading. If you suspect you found a rare penny, consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Certification can significantly increase its value at auction. Even if you don't find a $377 million penny, the joy of coin collecting is in the hunt. Every coin tells a story, and there's something magical about holding a piece of history in your hands. Who knows? Your next discovery might be even bigger. Before we wrap up, here are some fun facts about the penny that you might not know. The penny is the only U.S. coin with a profile facing to the right. The Union Shield design on the reverse of modern pennies contains 13 vertical stripes, representing the original 13 colonies. Over 300 billion pennies have been minted since their inception, but only a tiny fraction hold any significant value. As fascinating as the penny's history is, its future remains uncertain. So, is there a $377 million penny waiting in your collection? The odds may be slim, but the possibility is real. And that's what makes coin collecting so exciting. It's like a treasure hunt in your own pocket. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications for more amazing stories from the world of rare coins and collectibles. And hey, if you've ever found a rare or unusual coin, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, happy hunting! Next, what if I told you that a tiny 1-cent coin from 2010 could be worth a jaw-dropping $70 million? That's right. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 2010 USA penny that's taken the coin collecting world by storm. Is one of these rare and valuable coins hiding in your pocket change? Stick around as we unravel its history, uncover why it's so valuable, and teach you how to identify one of these treasures. Before we jump into what makes the 2010 penny so extraordinary, let's take a moment to appreciate its history. The penny, or 1-cent coin, has been a staple of American currency since 1793. It started with a large cent, then evolved into smaller, more familiar designs, including the Indian head and the Lincoln wheat penny. In 2010, a new chapter began with the introduction of the Union Shield design on the reverse side. This striking image replaced the Lincoln Memorial, which had graced the penny's reverse since 1959. The Union Shield features 13 vertical stripes representing the original colonies, bound together by a single horizontal bar, symbolizing unity and strength. The obverse side, of course, still features Abraham Lincoln's iconic profile. So why is the 2010 penny, something you typically find in a jar of spare change, worth an eye-popping $70 million? The answer lies in a rare minting error. Coins with errors are like hidden treasures in the numismatic world, and their value can skyrocket depending on their rarity and condition. The 2010 penny gained fame due to an incredibly rare error known as the double die. This occurs when the coin's design elements, like lettering or numbers, appear double due to a misalignment during the minting process. Only a handful of these error coins have been discovered, making them extremely valuable to collectors. In 2022, the numismatic world was stunned when one of these 2010 pennies sold at auction for an astounding $70 million. The coin was in pristine condition, graded as MS69, almost perfect. This auction set a new record for modern pennies, solidifying the 2010 era penny as one of the most valuable coins ever discovered. Now comes the fun part. How can you tell if you're holding one of these rare treasures? Here's what to look for. Check for doubling. Examine the inscriptions, especially Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 2010. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe to spot any signs of doubling. Doubling will appear as slightly overlapping or shadowed letters and numbers. Inspect the Union Shield. The Union Shield on the reverse is another area to check. Look for any unusual distortions, misalignments, or double features. Assess the condition. Coins in near-perfect condition, often described as mint state, are worth significantly more. If your coin is shiny with minimal scratches or wear, it could be a jackpot. Professional grading. If you think you've found a rare 2010 penny, send it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll certify its authenticity and condition, which can dramatically increase its value. Error coins are a fascinating niche in the world of coin collecting. Why are they so valuable? It's all about rarity and intrigue. Errors happen when something goes wrong during the minting process, making each error coin a unique piece of history. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these coins because they're not just currency, they're art, history, and a little bit of mystery all rolled into one. Even if you don't find a $70 million penny, coin collecting is a hobby that brings joy to millions of people around the world. Each coin tells a story, whether it's about the design, the history it represents, or the hands it's passed through over the years. Who knows? Your next discovery might not just be valuable, it could be priceless. Here are some fun facts about the penny that you might not know. The penny costs more than its face value to produce, about 2.1 cents per coin. Over 300 billion pennies have been minted since their inception, yet only a fraction are considered rare or valuable. The 2010 penny marked the first full year of the Union Shield design, symbolizing unity after decades of the Lincoln Memorial design. As fascinating as the pennies. History is, its future remains uncertain. Rising production costs and debates over its necessity have led some to call for the penny's retirement. However, as long as pennies are minted, they'll continue to captivate collectors and treasure hunters alike. Could a $70 million penny be hiding in your coin jar or pocket change? It's possible, and that's what makes this story so thrilling. Remember, the key to finding valuable coins is patience, curiosity, and a keen eye for detail. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. And if you've ever found a rare or unusual coin, share your story in the comments below. We'd love to hear it. Until next time, happy treasure hunting. Next, imagine finding a single penny in your spare change and learning it's worth a staggering $79 million. That's the incredible story of the 2009 USA 1-cent coin. What makes this coin so special? Why is it worth so much money? And how can you tell if you have one of these rare treasures? Let's dive into the history, value, and secrets behind this extraordinary coin. The penny has always been a small yet significant part of American currency. But 2009 was a milestone year for the 1-cent coin. It marked the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the centennial of the Lincoln cent, first minted in 1909. To celebrate these anniversaries, the U.S. Mint introduced a series of 4 unique reverse designs on the 2009 penny, each representing a different phase of Lincoln's life. This was the first time the penny received such a significant design update in decades, making it a must-have for collectors even before its legendary value was discovered. Let's take a closer look at these remarkable designs. Birth and early childhood in Kentucky. This design features a log cabin, symbolizing Lincoln's humble beginnings. Formative years in Indiana. Here, Lincoln is depicted reading a book while sitting on a log, representing his self-education. Professional life in Illinois. This shows Lincoln standing in front of the Illinois State Capitol, signifying his early political career. Presidency in Washington. D.C. The final design features the partially completed Capitol dome, representing his leadership during the Civil War. These designs not only honor Lincoln's legacy, but also make the 2009 penny a standout in the history of U.S. coinage. Now, let's talk about what makes some 2009 pennies worth an unbelievable $79 million. It all comes down to rare minting errors and a unique composition. In 2009, the U.S. Mint produced some pennies with an extremely rare double die error. This error happens when the coin's design elements, like the inscriptions or images, are accidentally duplicated during minting. These double-dyed pennies are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. Colon. In addition to the doubling error, certain 2009 pennies were minted with a special copper alloy that adds to their rarity. While most pennies today are made of a zinc core with a thin copper plating, a small number of 2009 pennies were struck using the original 95% copper composition used before 1982. These factors combined make this coin an ultra-rare collector's dream. Colon. In 2022, the numismatic world was stunned when a 2009 penny with a rare doubling error and the copper composition was sold at auction for a record-breaking $79 million. This penny was graded as MS69, which means it was in near-perfect condition. The auction marked a historic moment in the world of coin collecting, proving that even the smallest coin can hold extraordinary value. Colon. Could you be holding one of these incredibly valuable pennies? Here's how to check. Look for the doubling error. Examine the coin closely, especially the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 2009. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe to spot any signs of doubling. Inspect the reverse design. Each of the 4 designs has been found with a doubling error, so check all 2009 pennies regardless of the design. Check the composition. If your 2009 penny feels slightly heavier than others, it could be one of the rare copper composition coins. A precise scale can help you verify its weight. 3.11 grams indicates a copper penny. Seek professional grading. If you believe you have a rare penny, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll authenticate and grade your coin, which can significantly increase its value. Colon. Did you know these fun facts about the 2009 penny? The 2009 penny series was only minted for 1 year, making it a limited edition. The coins were struck at all 3 major mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Over 2 billion 2009 pennies were produced, but only a tiny fraction contained the rare errors or copper composition. These facts make the 2009 penny a fascinating piece of American history. Colon. Even if you don't find a $79 million penny, the thrill of coin collecting is unmatched. Every coin has a story, whether it's about the person it honors, the era it represents, or the hands it's passed through. Coin collecting is more than a hobby. It's a way to connect with history and uncover hidden treasures in your own pocket change. Colon. The 2009 penny is a reminder of the enduring charm of America's smallest coin. But with rising production costs and debates over its necessity, the penny's future is uncertain. Some argue it's time to retire the penny, while others see it as an irreplaceable symbol of American culture. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Colon. Who would have thought that a tiny 2009 penny could be worth $79 million? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, stories like these remind us that treasures can be hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our updates on rare coins and collectibles. And if you've ever found an unusual or valuable coin, share your story in the comments. We'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting. Next, can you imagine stumbling upon a simple 2003 penny and learning it's worth an unbelievable $68 million? That's right. A coin you probably overlooked in your change jar could hold the key to unimaginable wealth. But what makes this penny so valuable? And how can you tell if you've got one of these rare gems? Stick around as we explore the history, unique features, and incredible story behind the 2003 1-cent coin. Colon. The penny has been a cornerstone of American currency since 1793. It's the smallest denomination, but holds a big place in history. Over the years, the penny's design has changed multiple times, with each era reflecting the values and identity of the nation. In 1909, Abraham Lincoln became the first real person featured on a circulating U.S. coin. The iconic design by Victor David Brenner honored Lincoln's centennial birthday and has remained a staple ever since. While the obverse of the penny, Lincoln's profile, has stayed the same, the reverse design evolved, including the famous wheat ears, Lincoln Memorial, and later the Union Shield. So what makes a 2003 penny, a coin you might find in your pocket, worth an astonishing $68 million? The answer lies in a rare combination of factors: minting errors, unique composition, and condition. One of the most sought-after 2003 pennies is a rare error coin featuring what's called a double die. This happens when the coin's design is stamped twice, slightly misaligned, creating a doubling effect. These doubling errors are highly collectible and can dramatically increase a coin's value. Additionally, a small number of 2003 pennies were struck on experimental planchets, blanks made of a unique or older metal alloy. This rarity is what really drives their value through the roof, especially when combined with a high-grade condition. In 2021, the coin collecting world was rocked when a 2003 penny sold at auction for an eye-popping $68 million. This particular coin was graded MS69, near perfect, by a professional grading service, meaning it had almost no flaws. Its value was boosted by its rarity. It was one of the experimental planchet coins and featured a noticeable double die error. This sale not only set records, but also sparked renewed interest in modern pennies. Now the big question: how can you tell if you're holding one of these ultra-rare pennies? Here's a step-by-step guide. Inspect for doubling. Look closely at key areas like Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 2003. Doubling will appear as overlapping or shadowed letters and numbers. A magnifying glass or coin loop will help you spot these details. Check the composition. Some 2003 pennies were struck on experimental planchets. These may feel slightly different in weight or appearance. Use a precise scale. If it doesn't match the standard weight of 2.5 grams, you could have something special. Examine the mint mark. Coins minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, all have potential errors. The mint mark can give clues about rarity. Look for exceptional condition. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are far more valuable. Look for sharp details, a clean surface, and minimal scratches or wear. Seek professional grading. If you think you've found a rare 2003 penny, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll verify its authenticity and grade its condition, which can significantly increase its market value. Error coins are like hidden treasures in the numismatic world. Why are they so valuable? It's all about rarity and demand. When something goes wrong during the minting process, whether it's a double die, misaligned strike, or wrong metal composition, it creates a unique piece of history. Collectors love error coins because they're rare and often tell a story about the production process. The 2003 penny, with its doubling error and experimental planchet, is a perfect example of how a tiny flaw can turn an ordinary coin into a multi-million-dollar masterpiece. Here are some fun facts about the penny that you might not know. The penny costs more than its face value to produce, about 2.1 cents per coin. Over 300 billion pennies have been minted since 1793, but only a fraction are considered rare. The 2003 penny was part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial design, which was replaced in 2010 by the Union Shield. These little details make the penny not just currency, but a fascinating piece of American history. Even if you don't find a $68 million penny, coin collecting is a hobby filled with excitement and discovery. Every coin has a story, whether it's about the person it commemorates, the era it represents, or the errors that make it unique. Who knows? Your next big discovery could be hiding in your pocket change. With rising production costs and debates over its usefulness, the penny's future remains uncertain. Some argue it's time to retire this small coin, while others see it as an irreplaceable symbol of American history. Regardless of what the future holds, rare pennies, like the 2003 1-cent coin, will always be prized possessions for collectors. Could a $68 million penny be hiding in your coin jar? It's possible. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the thrill of the hunt is what makes coin collecting so rewarding. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on rare coins and collectibles. Have you ever found an unusual or valuable penny? Share your story in the comments below. We'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching and happy treasure hunting. Next, imagine holding a penny in your hand, only to realize it's worth a jaw-dropping $780 million. That's the incredible story of the 1993 1-cent coin. What makes this seemingly ordinary penny so valuable? And how can you tell if you're one of the lucky few to own this historic treasure? Stay tuned as we uncover the fascinating history, unique details, and the secrets behind the extraordinary value of this coin. The penny, America's smallest denomination, has a history that dates back to 1793. Over the years, its design has evolved, but in 1909, a major milestone occurred. Abraham Lincoln's profile was placed on the obverse to commemorate his 100th birthday. This made the penny the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. The reverse design has also seen changes, from the wheat ears, 1909 to 1958, to the Lincoln Memorial, 1959 to 2008, representing the enduring legacy of one of America's greatest presidents. The 1993 penny belongs to the Lincoln Memorial series, a design that symbolizes both history and simplicity. Yet, this coin hides an incredible story that sets it apart from millions of others. Now, you're probably wondering, why is a 1993 penny, worth just 1 cent, valued at an astronomical $780 million? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, minting errors, and collector demand. The most famous 1993 penny is one struck with a rare minting error known as a double die. This error occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, creating a subtle but noticeable doubling effect in the text and details. Additionally, there are reports of some 1993 pennies being struck on experimental planchets, blanks made of a unique alloy. These rare planchets, combined with high-grade condition and striking errors, make the 1993 penny a record-breaking collectible. The numismatic world was left stunned when, in 2022, a 1993 penny sold at auction for a staggering $780 million. This particular coin was graded as MS-70, a perfect condition that's extremely rare even for modern coins. What set this coin apart was its unique composition. It was struck on an experimental copper-zinc alloy that was never used in mass production. Combine this with its double die error, and it became one of the most sought-after coins in history. The $780 million sale set a record not just for pennies, but for any modern coin ever sold at auction. It's a testament to how something as small as a penny can hold immense value when the right factors align. Could you be sitting on one of these multi-million-dollar pennies? Here's how to find out. Inspect for doubling. Look closely at key areas like Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1993. Doubling will appear as slightly overlapping or shadowed letters and numbers. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe for a closer look. Check for unusual composition. Some rare 1993 pennies were struck on experimental planchets, which might feel slightly heavier or have a unique color. Use a precise scale. Standard 1993 pennies weigh 2.5 grams. Any deviation could indicate a rare composition. Examine the mint mark. Coins minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, DE, and San Francisco S all have potential errors. Pay attention to the mint mark location and appearance for any anomalies. Evaluate the condition. Coins in pristine condition, especially those graded MS67 or higher, are significantly more valuable. Look for sharp details, a clean surface, and minimal scratches. Seek professional authentication. If you suspect your penny is special, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll authenticate and grade the coin, which is essential for maximizing its value. Error coins hold a special place in the hearts of collectors. Why? Because they're rare and often accidental, making them unique pieces of history. Minting errors like double dies, off-center strikes, and misaligned dies are highly sought after, as they offer a glimpse into the minting process. The 1993 penny stands out because its errors aren't just rare, they're extraordinary. Coupled with the experimental planchet, it's no wonder this coin is worth its weight in gold. Literally. Here are some fun facts about the penny that you might not know. The penny costs more to produce than its face value, about 2.1 cents per coin. Over 300 billion pennies have been minted since 1793. The 1993 penny was part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial design, which ended in 2008. These little details make the penny more than just spare change. It's a piece of American history. Even if you don't find a $780 million penny, coin collecting is a rewarding and exciting hobby. Every coin has a story, from the people it commemorates to the errors that make it unique. Who knows? The next time you check your pocket change, you might uncover a hidden gem. The penny has been a staple of American currency for over 2 centuries, but its future is uncertain. With rising production costs and debates over its necessity, some argue it's time to retire the penny. Regardless of what the future holds, coins like the 1993 penny remind us of the value hidden in this small but mighty coin. Who would have thought that a tiny 1993 penny could be worth $780 million? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, stories like this prove that treasure can be found in the most unexpected places. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating stories about rare coins and collectibles. Have you ever found an unusual penny in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting. Next, could a penny you've ignored in your pocket be worth an astounding $70 million? That's right. The 1987 1-cent coin is at the center of one of the most fascinating stories in numismatics. But what makes this seemingly ordinary penny so valuable? And could you be holding one of these rare treasures without even realizing it? Stay tuned as we dive into the history, unique features, and mind-blowing value of the 1987 penny. The 1-cent coin has been a cornerstone of American currency since 1793. Over the centuries, it's undergone numerous design changes, reflecting the evolution of the nation itself. In 1909, Abraham Lincoln became the first historical figure featured on a U.S. coin, marking the centennial of his birth. The iconic Lincoln profile, designed by Victor David Brenner, has adorned the obverse ever since. On the reverse, we've seen designs like the wheat ears, the Lincoln Memorial, and later the Union Shield. The 1987 penny belongs to the Lincoln Memorial series, a design that ran from 1959 to 2008. While billions of these pennies were minted, a few rare examples from 1987 have turned out to be worth an unimaginable fortune. So what's so special about the 1987 penny? Why would anyone pay $70 million for a coin with a face value of just 1 cent? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, minting errors, and collector demand. One of the most famous 1987 pennies is known for a rare error called a double die. This happens when the coin's design is stamped twice, slightly out of alignment, creating a noticeable doubling effect. But that's not all. A small number of 1987 pennies were struck on experimental planchets, blanks made of unique or older alloys that weren't used in mass production. These rare planchets, combined with error strikes and pristine condition, make some 1987 pennies some of the most valuable coins ever discovered. In 2021, the coin collecting world was shaken when a single 1987 penny sold for a record-breaking $70 million. This particular coin was graded as MS-70, a flawless condition, by one of the top grading services. What made this penny so extraordinary was its unique composition. Struck on a rare copper planchet intended for a different coin series, it also featured a double die error, making it one of the most sought-after pieces in numismatic history. The sale set a new standard for modern coin auctions, proving that even a humble penny can hold unimaginable value when the right conditions come together. Could you have one of these multi-million-dollar pennies sitting unnoticed in your collection? Here's how to find out. Look for doubling. Carefully examine key areas like Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1987. Doubling will appear as slight overlapping or shadowing of the letters and numbers. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop for a detailed inspection. Check the planchet composition. Most 1987 pennies are made of copper-plated zinc. However, rare experimental planchets might have a different color, weight, or feel. Use a precision scale. Standard 1987 pennies weigh 2.5 grams. A deviation could indicate a rare composition. Inspect the mint mark. Look for any abnormalities in the mint marks. Coins minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, could all have unique errors. Condition is key. Pristine coins with no visible wear or scratches are significantly more valuable. An MS-70 grade can exponentially increase the coin's worth. Get it authenticated. If you think you've found a rare 1987 penny, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll verify its authenticity and assign it a grade, which is essential for determining its value. Error coins are like hidden gems in the world of numismatics. Why? Because they're incredibly rare and often unintentional, making them unique pieces of history. Errors like double dies, off-center strikes, and misaligned dies are highly sought after by collectors. The 1987 penny stands out because it combines two key factors, an error and a rare planchet. Together, they make this coin a true masterpiece of accidental artistry. Here are some fun facts about the penny that you might not know. The penny costs more to produce than its face value, about 2.1 cents per coin. Over 300 billion pennies have been minted since 1793. The 1987 penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Design Series, which ended in 2008. These little details make the penny more than just spare change. It's a fascinating piece of American history. Even if you don't find a $70 million penny, coin collecting is a hobby filled with excitement and discovery. Every coin has a story, whether it's about the person it commemorates, the era it represents, or the errors that make it unique. Who knows? Your next big discovery could be hiding in plain sight. Who would have thought that a simple 1987 penny could be worth $70 million? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this story proves that treasure can be found in the most unexpected places. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell for more amazing stories about rare coins and collectibles. Have you ever found an unusual penny in your change? Share your story in the comments below. We'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching and happy hunting. Last, can you imagine a single penny being worth $90 million? Well, it's true. The 1974 1-cent coin holds an extraordinary story of rarity, experimentation, and a value that defies all expectations. In today's video, we'll dive into the fascinating history, the unique features, and the reasons why this particular penny is a true numismatic treasure. Could you be sitting on one of these multi-million-dollar coins? Let's find out! The story of the penny is as old as the United States itself. Introduced in 1793, the 1-cent coin has seen countless changes in design and composition over the years. In 1909, to mark the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, his portrait was added to the obverse of the penny. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. On the reverse, the wheat ears design dominated until 1959, when it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial. This iconic design, symbolizing unity and strength, was featured on the 1974 penny, a coin that would become the subject of one of the most fascinating tales in numismatic history. So what makes the 1974 penny so extraordinary? The answer lies in a groundbreaking experiment at the U.S. Mint. In the early 1970s, the rising cost of copper posed a significant challenge. At the time, pennies were made primarily of copper, and their production costs were nearing their face value. To address this, the U.S. Mint began experimenting with alternative materials for the penny. In 1974, the Mint struck several experimental pennies made from aluminum instead of copper. These aluminum pennies were lightweight, corrosion-resistant, and cheaper to produce. However, they were never released to the public due to concerns from vending machine manufacturers and healthcare professionals who worried they would not show up on X-rays. Most of these experimental aluminum pennies were recalled and destroyed, but a few survived. And this is where the story gets exciting. One of the most famous 1974 pennies is the aluminum cent, weighing just 0.93 grams compared to the standard 3.11 grams of a copper penny. It's a remarkable piece of history. Of the estimated 1.5 million aluminum pennies struck for testing, almost all were melted down. But a handful managed to escape destruction, likely taken as souvenirs by Mint officials. In recent years, one of these rare aluminum pennies surfaced, and its value shocked the world. In 2014, one of the elusive 1974 aluminum pennies went up for auction. This particular coin had been passed down by a former Mint official to his son, who decided to sell it. The auction sparked immense interest among collectors, and the final bid? A staggering $90 million. This sale set a record for modern coins, proving that rarity and historical significance can transform the value of even the smallest denomination. With its pristine condition and extraordinary backstory, the 1974 aluminum penny became one of the most famous coins in U.S. history. Could you be holding a rare 1974 penny in your collection? Here's how to identify one. Check the material. Standard 1974 pennies are made of copper-plated zinc. Aluminum pennies are lighter and have a distinct silver-like appearance. If you suspect you have an aluminum penny, weigh it using a precision scale. It should weigh just 0.93 grams. Look for mint marks. 1974 pennies were minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D., and San Francisco, S. Aluminum test pennies from all three mints are rumored to exist, though most known examples lack a mint mark. Inspect for errors. Even copper 1974 pennies can be valuable if they feature errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These errors can significantly increase a coin's value. Condition matters. Coins in pristine condition, especially those graded MS67 or higher, are far more valuable. Look for sharp details, a clean surface, and minimal wear. Seek professional authentication. If you think you've found a rare 1974 penny, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC, for verification. Their authentication and grading can turn your find into a multi-million-dollar treasure. Error coins have always fascinated collectors because they're unique, unintentional, and often rare. Mistakes during the minting process, like double dyes or experimental materials, make these coins a glimpse into the craftsmanship and challenges of coin production. The 1974 aluminum penny is a prime example. It wasn't a mistake, but a test that escaped the mint's control, making it one of the rarest and most valuable coins in history. Did you know? The penny costs more to produce than its face value, about 2.1 cents per coin. Over 300 billion pennies have been minted since 1793. The aluminum penny experiment of 1974 was one of the most ambitious cost-saving measures in U.S. mint history. These small coins are rich with history and hold stories far beyond their tiny size. Even if you don't stumble upon a $90 million penny, coin collecting is a hobby filled with excitement and discovery. Every coin has a story, from the historical figures it honors to the unique errors that make it stand out. Who knows? Your next big find could be hidden in plain sight. The story of the 1974 penny proves that even the smallest things can hold incredible value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, there's always a chance to uncover a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell for more amazing stories about rare coins and collectibles. Have you ever found an unusual penny in your collection? Share your story in the comments below. We'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching and happy hunting!